Good morning, Northeast Ohio. Only 2 days left until a third of the remaining states that have yet to vote in this race for the White House head to the polls, including our neighbor to the east, the second biggest prize remaining, Pennsylvania, and its 71 delegates. Governor John Kasich, who finished second in New York and is running ahead of Ted Cruz in many Pennsylvania polls, has been campaigning in the state where he was born. I caught up with him in Pittsburgh, where he stopped for a fish sandwich and remains focused on making his case at a contested convention in Cleveland.
I think at the end they're going to want to have somebody selected who can actually win in the fall. There's not a whole lot of point to being the nominee and then getting crushed.
And that's exactly the case the governor made to the Republican National Committee itself this week at their spring meeting down in Florida, their last meeting before they gather here in Cleveland for the convention in July. Now, the big news coming out of this week was no news. No changes to any of the convention rules, most notably 40B, the rule about what a candidate needs to have his name placed in nomination. Those rules will be talked about here in Cleveland the week before the convention. Between now and then, the Cavs have the run of the place as it's shrink wrapped in fathead wine and gold. It's not yet clear what the queue will look like for the convention itself in July. During last summer's first debate, it was two-dimensional with no decorations. But for the convention, might we see the all-in banner replaced by the rock-inspired logo over the ceremonial entrance? And could the giant images of LeBron, Kyrie, and Love be replaced by Trump, Kasich, and Cruz? Folks at the Q and the RNC aren't saying just yet. Up on the roof of the arena, crews are hard at work installing the massive 320-foot-long LED sign that will spell out the arena's name for the aerial shots. While inside, they do what they can to get the place ready in between basketball, hockey, and arena football.
There are things getting done every day, so there are various elements that can be done that are supportive for their event, and we can accomplish that during days or periods of time where other events aren't occurring.
That holds true around the city. Public Square, for example, now 6 weeks away from completion, and along East 9th Street, the rock boxes that will play rock music twice a day will be going up the last week in May and operational the second week in June. A project that bridges what for more than 2 decades has been a gap.
It connects downtown with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it also connects our 500,000 visitors with the rest of downtown. And it's perfect. If you walk around Louisville, you see horses. If you walk around Cleveland, you're going to see rock and roll.
And during the week of the convention, you're going to be able to see the Rock Hall for free. AT&T is sponsoring the open door event from Sunday to Thursday of the convention week. Now, what other deals might be out there for delegates coming to town? Our Megan Hickey found that with the help of a new app, they won't have to look hard.
Just a walk down East 4th Street.
Oh, already getting an update.
And the information comes pouring in.
Looks like they're highlighting an event that they're a part of on the 23rd.
About half of these businesses have Bluetooth beacons provided by InTouch, a Cleveland-based tech company.
They just emit a signal up to about 70 meters.
And users who download the app can get information and updates as they stroll by.
By giving small businesses or surroundings the ability to tap into these beacons and upload certain pieces of content, we allow those beacons then to broadcast information right to people's phones.
80 businesses like Society Lounge here on East 4th already use the beacons to send out notifications.
Deals, specials, for doing a special for the day, just to kind of reach out to people that are kind of just brushing past your place.
And now the city is partnering with InTouch to more than double the number of beacons by the RNC.
So by having these 50,000 delegates and guests coming in, they have no idea what's going on around the city at any given moment, where they're standing at a certain point and what's going on around them.
Burnett said the city wants to show off to its guests.
Anything that's relevant to that moment in time.
And remind residents of what the Cleveland area has to offer.
We want to show what Cleveland really can bring to the table because we have so much to offer in this great city.
Yeah, and that's actually something some of the delegates will be able to check out this week because we got representatives from the 56 delegations coming to town to check out the hotels to see where it is they're going to be calling home this summer. With Democracy 2016, I'm John Kosich. Enjoy your Sunday.